Brandon here with Chameleon Outdoors. I wanted to do a quick overview on the turkey gun that I'm taking out into the woods nowadays. So this is just a Remington 870 Super Magnum, so it takes a 3.5-inch turkey loads. I bought this used probably 8 or 9 years ago at a local gun shop. I want to say I paid like 150 bucks for it. Just pure stock at the time, nothing fancy. Has a camo pattern that I don't know that I've seen on any other guns, but it was in good shape, so I picked it up there. Made a number of adjustments to it over the years. First thing I did was went and installed a fiber optic sight system on it. So what I did at the time was the TRUGLO Turkey Sight, and I'm going to kind of zoom in here a little bit so hopefully you can see what it was that I was using. So with this one, this TRUGLO sight, it came with a ghost ring on the back, or it had an option that you could just put that had the two fiber optics on it versus having the ghost ring, and it comes with a fiber optic sight on the front. What I really liked about this one at the time was super easy to install on a vented barrel. So what you would do is take out these 4 screws. There's a plate underneath. You just attach that to your rib on your gun, screw those back in. This front piece here has adjustments, side to side for your windage, and then it's got a little screw hole here that you can change for your elevation change as well. So really worked pretty well for a long time, but there is a screw in the middle here of the sight, and over time it just would not be secure enough to hold it in place. It got knocked around over the years. So I was wanting to find something that's a little bit more permanent, a little bit stronger, because when you're out running and gunning in the turkey woods, the last thing you want to be worried about is your sight getting knocked off. So again, the front sight does come with a nice fiber optic, easy to capture a lot of light in the turkey woods. So I've kept that on there, secured it a little more permanently when I took it to the local gunsmith. And then just this year, and I haven't had a chance to take it to the range to sight it in yet, but had this Williams Sight Company Ace in the Hole 870 ghost ring system installed. It's a Picatinny rail with the ghost ring aperture attached to the back, all in one piece. So I did have to go to my local gunsmith and have them drill and tap this because it did not come that way. But again, I really like these ghost rings. It helps me ensure that I can get a good sight picture real quickly through there. Just helps me be a little more accurate. So again, that comes standard with this, and it has adjustments for windage and elevation. So should be exactly what I'm looking for. Just need to go to the range and get it sighted in and dialed in. The other piece that I do like that this offers, one, it's a lot more solid, a lot more secure, but two, it's also going to give me the option, if I wanted to, I could take this and mount some rings on it and put a red dot scope, and if you have the rings that are a little bit raised and see-through, you could still use your ghost ring sight on the back, but have your red dot on top here, so that way you could have kind of the best of both worlds if you really want it. I'm a little leery of using red dots on my turkey guns because it's battery operated, and just one more thing that could potentially go wrong. So again, I'm kind of old school in that regard. I like having my regular iron sights on there, but this has been a really nice find. Again, I always search a lot online. Found this, I believe it was Optic playing it. It was on sale for like 40 bucks versus I think it was like closer to 60 if you were buying it online from one of the other retailers. So always search a little bit. Got that installed this year. Really liking it. Another thing I had done to it, because if anybody that shot 3.5-inch turkey loads out of a pump gun knows that they kick pretty good. So I went and when I first got this gun, it came with your standard, shotgun stock, and I bought this kind of pistol grip, thumb hole, whatever you want to call it. I believe it's the Remington ShurShot Stock, and this just really makes it so much easier out in the woods. So I can be sitting, with this on my lap, holding it one-handed, doing a call, doing what I need to do, and then come back to it when I'm, ready to go. So I really like this stock. It gives me a lot more flexibility out in the woods, and it helps me keep it more secure and takes a little bit of kick out of it. The other thing that I had installed at pretty much the same time was a new recoil pad. The factory pad was okay, but I bought one of the Remington kind of aftermarket pads to put on there, and that recoil pad does help, you know, absorb a little bit more of the punishment you take from the 3.5-inch turkey load. So again, new stock was put on it, put the recoil pad, just this year had it drilled and tapped, put this ace in the hole Picatinny rail on there with the ghost peep, more securely put this front fiber optic sight on. And over the years I've tested a lot of different chokes. You'll read reviews and it's probably, I don't know, everywhere you look somebody has a different turkey load choke combination. For me, I've settled on the Patternmaster Code Black turkey. Bought it about 4 years ago. Yeah, it's about $100 to purchase them, 80 to $100, but it's been by far the best one that I've found. I shoot the Heavy Shot Magnum blends, 3.5-inch. That combination for me is pretty much deadly. You know, I've taken birds at 55 yards pretty easily with it. Sometimes when they're being a little finicky, it's nice to be able to have that extra range. But this is so far the combination that I've put together to take out in the woods. Yeah, it's a little bit Frankenstein. I've put, you know, added a little piece here and there each year, and I really like the way it's set up now. So started with a pretty inexpensive 870, added a few features along the way, and now I think it's exactly how I like it. So hopefully that gives you guys something to think about if you're wanting to put together your own turkey gun. If you have any questions, recommendations, suggestions, please leave a comment on the video. Happy to respond to them, and you know, hopefully have a good conversation on what other people's ideas are. So if you have any questions, again, leave a comment. I'll be happy to get back to them. Thank you.